Hello out there, casual fanatics. Jeremy here. As you can see, I'm a little bit dressed up here because I want to talk about something very serious regarding casual mode. Calm down, I'm not shutting down the channel, so cease your lamentations, or celebrations, whichever it may be. In fact, it's quite the opposite. See, with the landscape of online video shifting, and with changes to YouTube and Twitch, I've decided that I need to take a bit of a chance with casual mode and turn it into a job just as much as something I do for the fun of it. You see, I have a good, real job as it is. I go into work, and I spend 8 hours a day on the phone trying to help people fix or use their high-tech devices. I won't tell you what brand of devices, but if you're thinking about the largest brand of major high-tech devices that's in the world today, you're probably right. Even so, I still take some of my free time and I use it to stream for about 4 to 5 hours a night, which I use to record and then later upload footage of a video game onto YouTube or Twitch. Why? Well, because I love video games and I love entertaining using them. While casual mode itself is only barely north of a year and a half old, I've been streaming or making videos about games and other fun geeky stuff for literally years now. The better part of a decade to be accurate, and the few times that I haven't been able to do it in my life, I have missed it desperately. Eventually, I came to the realization that maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I'm supposed to entertain people. Maybe I'm supposed to be this hammy, snarky dork who kids about things because he loves them. And I'm supposed to use that to help make this world an ever so slightly brighter place. On multiple occasions, I've thought, well, why not make a career out of this? Hell, that's part of the reason why casual mode itself was created, with the hopeful potential that it could become precisely that, a vehicle to a career in online entertainment. And at the time that I'm recording this in late 2016, I'm also looking at some potential shifts in my life. Things that could change and shake up my life in ways that I just can't handle the way things are. For instance, I do have a roommate, my brother, who lives with me, and depending on when you're watching this, he's either about to get or has already gotten married. And while he was living here with me, he paid the electric and internet bills. So I need to make sure that I personally can cover that, in addition to whatever else I have to pay for, rent, car payment, insurance, etc., when the time comes. So basically, I need a second job. And here I have something that I'm doing that already takes a fair amount of effort to do, that many people I know have turned into second, or in some cases, even primary jobs. And when I gauged interest about it on Twitter, people actually seemed pretty supportive of monetizing casual mode, when they weren't trying to troll me by calling me a lazy, well, you know. But as a man of pride, I can't just beg for money. I have to feel like I'm earning it. And that, my friends, is where Patreon, and more importantly, you, come in. So what is Patreon? Well, Patreon can be best described as the postmodern equivalent of Renaissance-era patronage. It's like the Millennial Medici family. It's a way for modern-day people to pay creators to create stuff, much like how people did to the likes of Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci or all the great artists of the Renaissance era, only in the digital internet age. You've got artists, you've got musicians, you've got writers, video producers. Every kind of creative venture under the sun is represented on Patreon, and as of this moment in time, so is casual mode. Here's basically how Patreon works. You pledge a certain amount of monetary support to me or to whomever you are pledging the money to. It's usually whatever you can afford per month. Some people also do per post or per video. For the sake of simplicity, I'm going per month. And it could be $1 a month, it could be $50 a month, or even more. It's entirely up to you and your budget to decide how much you want to give. And in return for that money, you get, well, any one of those lovely perks you see right over there in the sidebar. We'll go over the rewards later on, but just know that you get rewarded based on how much you donate. You can even choose what rewards you get from whatever highest tier you're eligible on down to the lowest. You can select rewards from a lower tier even if you're donating a larger amount, and you can change your donation every month with no penalty whatsoever. At the beginning of the month, Patreon charges you for whatever tier you're set at for that month, and then they send the creator the collected total after fees and whatever else. In addition, creators, like myself, can create goals, things that they want to do but may not be able to do until they start taking in a certain amount of money. This is actually further reward for your patronage, because the more money is pledged and the more people who are supporting a creator, the more goals that can be met, and the more things that that person is willing to do for their patrons. And, like the rewards, we'll go over my goals a little bit later. As you can see, Patreon is designed to promote creativity while also giving creators the ability to make money off of their work. If you ask me, it's a very well-designed concept, and the people who are supported by Patreon are more often than not willing to honor their commitments to their patrons. Still, at the same time, I realize that you might have your misgivings, specifically about supporting me in casual mode, and you're wondering why exactly you should support me. Well, here's why. If you ask anyone who knows me, any of my friends or my family, they know that I pride myself on being as reliable of a person as I can possibly be, and that I don't accept help unless I absolutely believe it to be necessary. I want to earn the money I make, and I am willing to work for your support. To that end, here's what you're going to get if you support me. If you pledge even as little as $1 a month, you get videos one day early, or for the videos that are normally posted the day after the stream to YouTube or Twitch, you'll get them as soon as possible after the end of the stream. That means that videos that go up on YouTube or Twitch on Wednesday would get put up on Patreon on Tuesday. And that covers everything that I do. Not just stream plays, but also vlogs, unless they are time sensitive, D&D character builds, I'm willing to bring back fun 5e builds, and whatever else I come up with. And who knows, there may even be some Patreon exclusives that you'll get as well if you pledge at least $1 a month. If you pledge $2 or more a month, you get access to a Discord server that I have created, which I affectionately refer to as Casual Shadow Enterprises. Now, if you haven't heard of Discord, it's a voice chat client with instant messaging and integration with some many websites, including Twitch. It's available through web browsers and also through an app that you can put on your computer as well. You can use it to chat with people, talk about video games, wrestling, music, well, pretty much anything, as long as you don't start a big fight about it as far as I'm concerned. And as the community grows, there will be other special events surrounding the Discord server, some that may end up having their own goal or reward tier down the line. And if I ever become a partner with Twitch, this will also be opened up to Twitch subscribers, but you, the Patreons, you get access to this first. You become the founding members of the EV Legion! You lucky people. If you pledge $5 or more a month, you get a producer credit on every single video. That's right, I will put credits onto the end of every single video that I uploaded, and it will include the names of everyone who has pledged $5 or more. Your name will be there listed as a proud casual fanatic for all the world to see. Now, to make sure that I'm being as respectful to you as possible, give you the respect that you deserve, if you have a preferred name or nickname, please leave me a message on Patreon, I'll whisper on Twitch, or just tweet me at Shadowbird712 and I will put in the name that you want. Otherwise, I'll just pick whatever name comes to me on Patreon whenever you pledge. If you pledge $10 or more a month, then whenever I do question and answer sessions, your questions get priority over everyone else's. Your questions get answered at the very top, front and center. And this is in addition to producer credit and to early access vids. And also, in the interest of fostering communication between me and the casual fanatics, there's no limit on this. Any number of people can sign up for this tier. In fact, the only limit is one question per person. You can ask me literally anything, but don't get creepy about it, please. If you pledge $25 or more in a month, then I'll open up for suggestions for a character or type of character that you want to see built in D&D 5th edition, or any games that you want me to play. And these will be prioritized, so they will happen before anything that I come up with for a month. Now, in order to give me time to prepare the sponsored content, the total limit for this reward is going to be 4 people, and it'll be first come, first serve. But if you don't get one of the spots in any given month, no worries, try again the next month. And, along those same lines, once your suggestion's done, please allow other people a shot at this reward. You can choose lower rewards without even pledging less if you don't want to. Last but not least, $50 or more per month. For this amount of amazing generosity, you get a guaranteed shout out or plug for whatever you wish and a special once a month shout out video. So, there's going to be a limit of 4, so that way the video is not ungodly long. And what you will do is just give me the basic details of what it is that I'm promoting, and I'll work it up into a full pitch. Again, this is first come, first serve, so if you get one of the plug spots, please select lower rewards the next month in order to allow other people a chance. That way, we've got a constantly rotating pool of shoutouts. And now that we've mentioned what your rewards are going to be, let's take a look at the goals we're shooting for. At $50 a month, I will finally be able to hire a professional artist to update the graphics for casual mode. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, so far, with a few rare exceptions here and there, most all of the graphics that you have been seeing for casual mode, including title cards, banners, avatars, and in the case of Pokemon fan theories, well, pretty much every image used in the videos has been done by me in either MS Paint or GIMP. I am not a graphic artist, and the reason why I'm wanting to go with this tier to be able to hire someone is I'm a firm believer in paying artists. So being able to actually commission work from someone far better than me is a pretty big deal. That's why this particular goal is number 1. At $100 a month, in addition to stream plays and vlogs, I will record one-shot gaming videos. What this means is that I'll spend about 20 to 40 minutes playing part of any one game, and I'll do a semi-review of it while I play. Now, as things stand right now, I would only be able to buy maybe one new game a month at most, so it'd mostly start out being either free-to-play stuff or stuff that I already own. But as I get better equipment and would be able to buy more games, it may expand into completely new games that come out at any particular time that happen to strike my interest. So also keep this in mind for that previously mentioned pick a game reward tier. If I get $300 a month, I will remove all ads from every single one of my YouTube videos. No questions asked. At that point, I would no longer need to stress about YouTube view counts anyway, so I'd have nothing to lose by doing that. And, as a personal note, this is the goal that I want to reach by March or April of 2017, because at that point, I can take over my electric and internet bill from my brother, as previously mentioned. Now, if I get $500 a month, well, more new content. And this time, it will be the return of the Wrestle Riffs. Only this time, it will be for every new WWE pay-per-view and NXT takeover from that point on. That's right. Raw pay-per-views, SmackDown Live pay-per-views, the big shows, and NXT takeover events. And to make that even better, I won't be alone. I would get people together on the aforementioned Discord server and have a floating team of riffers. Largely because, well, honestly, it'd be funnier to have multiple people reacting to the content than just me trying to make stupid jokes. At $1,000 a month, if I get that much, well, see, there's where things get really interesting. You see, I love to travel, but I haven't been able to go to a convention since, well, August of 2014. And I certainly haven't been able to go any to cover any gaming news for the channel, or to promote myself, or to support my friends. But once we get up to this goal, that dream becomes a reality. I can finally go to places like Orlando IX, or MagFest, or MomoCon, Con Bravo, Gen Con, or even one of the PAX conventions. And in case you think that's just a little bit of vanity and trying to get a paid vacation out of you, not only would I be going to promote my stuff, but I would also be seeking out collaborations with other producers. If nothing else, think of the vlogs that would come out of it. At $1,500 a month, I will push myself into a realm that I have only attempted to enter twice before, becoming a dungeon master. I will DM a monthly livestream of a tabletop RPG session. At first, it'll probably be either 4E or 5E Dungeons & Dragons, simply because that's what I'm most familiar with. It's my bread and butter, so to speak. And it would likely only be pre-prepared modules at first, for the sake of putting less effort on myself. But as my confidence grows, it would expand into custom-built campaigns. And, well, as for players, well, should we happen to cross this bridge, maybe we'll see about opening that up to patrons or Twitch subs, as well as my friends. And last but not least, the big dog. The top goal, $2,500 a month and up. At that point, well, honestly, my second job becomes my first job. I would then have enough not only to be able to live, pay my bills, eat, but I would be able to do everything that I need for this channel, including all of the previous goals that I had accomplished. Which is not to say that I may not choose to work part-time at something, just to quote-unquote have a real job or to fill up some time in my day. But at that point, it wouldn't be out of necessity, it would be out of desire. And honestly, I don't entirely expect to ever reach this tier, but I would be surprised and incredibly ecstatic to reach this level. If it happens, there's not going to be any end to my gratitude whatsoever. So, there you have it. You have all the reasons you need to support me, all the things that you'll get out of me, and all the things that we can accomplish together. I sincerely hope that you'll consider supporting me, and even if you don't donate any money, at the very least, please share this Patreon page and spread the word. Together, you, the Casual Fanatics, and I, the Casual Shadow, are going to entertain the world, one video at a time. I appreciate all of you. Until next time, keep it casual, y'all.